If you check my app right now and you check how much money I've made a month, of course, me, I can even hit 350,000. From my experience, because I don't want to use other people's experience, Bolt has some very shoddy, some of them are very shoddy people. Like there was a time I was called by a client. By the time I arrived where the client was, he had an actual living goat. So this client expected me to carry him and his goat in my car, and he was only actually paying 220 shillings. Number one, it's illegal. And number two, goats pee everywhere. It's unsanitary. Come on. You see? So those kind of things, you'll never find in Uber or even little cab. But with Bolt and looking at the economy right now, I would advise every person who wants to like venture into this to do a 650, not even 1,000. Hi viewers, this is my first time to know about Jose and whatever he's doing. I am supporting. My name is Linda, yes, and I'm an Uber driver. Yes. I also like do little cab and Bolt. You do little cab and Bolt? Yeah. We'll discuss all those details, but one thing we do before we get into the detailed conversation, ni kukuuliza, when did you start driving Uber? In terms of which year did you join? I actually joined only Uber in 2019. 2019. Yeah, I used to be a hotelier, so I lost my job. I think before even Corona hit, the hotel industry ilikuwa imeshahitiwa. So I lost my job around 2019. So a friend of mine told me you can start driving with Uber because my license was on. So I went back to school because, of course, you needed so I did all of that and I took a partner and started driving. Okay. Yeah. For how many years? Actually, I've driven the whole of 2019. 2020, of course, nobody worked. Yes, yes. We stayed home the whole of that year. So I can say 2019 up to date, minus 1 year. Minus 1 year, 2020. Yeah. Well understood. So you said in 2019 you got a partner's car. Yeah. And for those who don't know, I said a partner ni a car owner. Yeah. And then you'll be paying him on daily or weekly basis. So for how many years did you work with a partner's car? I worked 2019. My partner was a very good, kind person. So when Corona hit, he did not take away his car. Okay. So I stayed with it up to 2020, up to 2021. So I bought mine in 2022. You bought yours in 2022? Yeah. And that is a very interesting point because I'm very happy when I hear that drivers who are working with partners and after a period of time, they are able to purchase their own cars. Yeah. So that is something that I want our viewers also to learn. Okay. How did you manage to buy your own car? And through what type of financing did you manage to buy your car? So here hapa tunaongea raw, unajua pia una advise watu. Yes, because there is a visitor who came on our channel akatuambia yeye alibuy gari na hizi zero deposit companies zenye wanakuambia wewe kujia tu gari utulipange. Yeah. But at the end of 3 years akajipata amelipa gari 3 times the value of that car. Well, so we would love to learn how did you finance the car you bought? Okay, so I saved a bit of money. And then I have like a family friend who came and topped me up. Oh, okay. Yeah. So you went and bought it like cash. In cash, yeah. Wow. And which car is that? I see you have a nice Demio. Thank you. It's a Mazda Demio, yeah. Yes. Yeah. And how is Demio, by the way, in terms of consumption and right now, Sahi in Abeba because it's 13cc. And looking at the economy right now, I would advise every person who wants to like venture into this to do a 650. Not even 1,000. Yeah, because for us now we have to like work extra hours. And you see now, you'll have to even start thinking about buying a smaller car. It's a headache. Yeah. So 1,300 is a Gazla. It's a Gazla. It's a Gazla right now, yeah. Yeah. But we also had another visitor on our channel, akatuambia when you brand your car with Bolt or Uber, they pay you an extra like 2,500 per week. Why are you not interested in because these people, they don't actually pay you. You understand? You're going to brand your car with Uber. Number one, you have to like fight off city council all the time because that is advertisement. Have you paid for this advertisement? Do they even give you a letter? Yeah. Number two, it is how many rides you need to do. Like you do like I think around 16 rides so that you can get to do what? I cannot say that I know that very much.
65 rides for you to get 1,600 or
65 rides. And then now, come on. Nobody wants that. Yeah, we go to church in this car with my kids. Mama yako ni
you don't want that.
I have it. The PSV I have is, yeah, it's exposure enough for me, thank you.
And you are driving me to another very interesting point. You said you don't want to go into places and be called Uber driver. So why is it that so many Uber drivers don't want to be associated with the job? It is
because society has perceived us in a very immoral, a very violent, aggressive behavior. Yeah. Like it's like somebody telling you it's the middle of the night and maybe you're walking home and then a Buddha follows you. Please don't tell me you're not going to panic. See, you're going to panic.
Yes.
It's the same way. Some people entered in this job so that they can raise their kids. Others took advantage of that so that they can mug and rape and kill. You understand? So bad news travels wider than actual good news. So everybody knows, especially I think about Bolt you see. Yeah.
Wow.
And you know,
a new perspective we are learning from.
Because there's something also I don't understand. Everybody criticizes Bolt. And I told you I have 3 applications. Today, I can say I have done what? Over 17 rides with only Bolt. You understand? I have carried 17 Kenyans from one destination to the other with only
Bolt.
The same Bolt that they're criticizing. Nobody wants to go to Uber or Little Cab.
They're just making noise and still using the app. And what is the issue with Bolt, by the way? Everybody complains about Bolt and nobody talks about any other app.
Security, I would say security.
It's not a safe app to use?
Now, from my experience, because I don't want to use other people's experience, Bolt has some very shoddy, some of them are very shoddy people. Like there was a time I was called by a client. By the time I arrived where the client was, he had an actual living goat. So this client expected me to carry him and his goat in my car, and he was only actually paying 220 shillings. Number one, it's illegal. And number two, goats pee everywhere. It's unsanitary. Come on. You see? So those kind of things, you would never find in Uber or even Little Cab. But with Bolt,
and when you cancel, you are penalized.
You are penalized. Yeah, you are penalized. And even your, what do you call this?
Your scores.
It goes down. They go down, yeah.
They go down. All right, good to learn that. So the next point I want us to discuss, we also had another, I will keep referring to the drivers we have interviewed. There is a lady we interviewed. She was actually driving Nissan Note, a 1200cc car. And her video went almost viral. And so many people commented because she said that, and at the end of the month, she can hit even up to 200K on gross.
Wow, where does she carry?
So we wanted to hear your perspective on whether you think that was
I think that was, I don't think it's true. Because this is what I do. And I do this from 4 a.m. in the morning until 10 every day.
4 a.m. in the morning
4 a.m. in the morning
until 10 p.m.
Yeah, and sometimes I would even go up to 12 midnight. And I have never made 200,000. Yeah, so that is an over-exaggeration.
On daily, monthly income?
Now, there is a problem here. I think the problem is a question asking, if I may. If you check my app right now and you check how much money I've made a month, of course, I can even hit 350,000. But that is according to what Bolt is saying.
The gross.
You understand? Bolt, saa hiyo, hakuna mafuta umetoa. Haujatoa commission yao, sawa? Na zile, yani it's ni kama ride ya 750, wanaandika 750. You understand? Maybe that is what she was referring to.
And I wanted us to do a quick math because you are saying, let's assume you have the 300K, isn't it? If fuel is, their commission is 25%.
Yeah.
Okay? So I want to see how much you remain with. You remain with 225 after they take commission. What is the percentage of fuel cost compared for you to make like 300K?
Wow, that
gross,
is math I have to sit down and do because me, I fuel like 6,500 almost every day. Yeah.
So can it be like 40% of the total income you collect? Does it go to fuel? Like for instance, when you put 1,000, a fuel of 1,000.
That's just 2 trips. Na hiyo ni trip ya tuseme 700 shillings apatiwe commission ya 200 unabaki na 500. Uchukue mwingine wa 350. Fuel ya sawa imeisha.
Tuseme ukiweka fuel, tuseme ya dhao because it's base mathematics. Normally unaokotanga how much in gross before useme unaenda kurefill irudi to the same level.
Ya thao. Utakuwa at least uko na 500 shillings.
Utabaki na 500.
Ndio ulikuwa umeweka thao. Si ndio? Umebeba customer unaweza baki na 500 ndio ukue na thao nyingine ya kwenda kuongeza.
So utarudisha mafuta ya dhao na ubaki na punch.
Na bado ile thao yako ulikuwa umeweka usisahau mahali.
So you see if like fuel ni kama 50%.
I think it's more than 60% right now. Even if I'm not exaggerating, around 6.5%. Yeah.
So ni kumaanisha you can take home up to 120K
a month. Yes, you can.
Is that good or bad money?
It is not bad money, but also what you're forgetting is how many hours do I have to put in every day non-stop. Yeah.
But at the same time, if you are to do any other job in Kenya that pays you a take home of 120, it means the gross is around 160K. How much effort do people put to make that amount of money?
They go to work from 5 to 8, and on Friday and Saturday and Sunday they are home with their children. Yeah.
But you see, you are still in the top category of earners because I saw some statistics in Kenya saying only 5% of Kenyans earn more than 100K. So how privileged are Uber drivers?
No, they are not. You are talking about 120,000. Sawa. All of those laps nimechapa every day non-stop. Hii gari at the end of the month lazima tupeleke wapi? Garage. Miguu sijui nini. What are you talking about? By the end of the day hata ukifanya hiyo hesabu utaonisha hizo pesa unashikwa na wazimu. So you rather not see. Wale watu wako na loan wanataka kumaliza magari zao sisi wala tuko nazo tunafikiria tutauza wapi tuende tukaweke sukuma pale. Hiyo ni ile kitu iko. Yeah. Not to mention insurance. My friend,
it's expensive. 50,000 plus.
Listen, it is expensive and 90% of the insurance in Kenya wametuambia.
Hawataki Uber.
Na wale wanataka right now this year they put too many clauses. Like kusema ati if your car is like 30,000 and below hatukulipi. So mimi nikigongwa na mtu
like 30,000 in terms of the premium.
The damage.
Oh, the damage.
Right, that is hiyo umelipa.
So damage less than 30K you take care of it yourself.
See, it's there. They've tangaza everywhere.
Where? So biashara si rahisi sahi. Unaona kama utaendelea nayo ama?
Hapana. Hapana. Me, I'm actually looking for a buyer. I come out. This is too much.
Utabai 650 na quit.
Mimi nitawacha. I don't think I can be able to continue with
the
this.
Energy required is
too much. Yeah. And it's damn right unfair. Yeah. And you see it was easier kitambo kwa sababu hata ungekaa kwa jam at least walikuwa naongeza fare. Saa hii utapata watu wengi sana hata you told me you do like part time.
Yes, I do it.
Ukifika pale Uhuru Highway everybody knows zima gari otherwise
mafuta itaisha.
Like kwa time nilibeba customer alikuwa nalipa 1,500. By the time tunafika mahali alikuwa naenda mimi nilikuwa nimeweka gari yangu 2,000 na iliisha. Sawa. 2,000 iliisha na 1,500 akapatiwa discount. Sasa hiyo ni kazi gani hebu niambie? Na hiyo masaa yote tumekaa huko. Saa hiyo ndo unafika unaanza kusema hapa. Hata wakisema waondoe commission, me I don't know.
Tumekusikia ni ngumu. Na I would say it's the same story. Like 60% of the drivers we have hosted, a lot of them complain. So it's a difficult thing, but I also learned somewhere that this business was not meant to give people a lot of money. It's just like an average job opportunity.
Yeah.
Yenye watu wanaenda wanalipwa 30,000, 40,000 and they still do those jobs. So I think you are ambitious in the wrong job.
Yes.
Maybe mtu kama wewe unataka job ya 300k
kwa sababu nataka kulipa nyumba, nataka kulipa school fees, nataka kufanya
mzuri.
Okay, maybe sikuwe mzuri but ikuwe fair.
Ikuwe fair.
I am able to pay my bills at the end of the month like any other human being. You see? And Uber is not giving me that. I mean, this job, hailing taxi, whatever, it's not giving me that. No,
and it cannot,
but of
because
course
of
now
how it
I understand what you said, because even when you see them advertising, they don't want people to actually leave whatever they are doing, go buy cars or even go copper loans and come and invest. Hapana. Wanakwambianga, this guy is a farmer. He does this part-time.
Yes.
They want people to just
complement their income.
Yes.
Or
but
people
not
who absolutely have nothing can come, but not people wenye wako so much ambitious.
Yeah.
Okay. So maybe tukimalizia, ningetaka you give our viewers a word of advice, maybe anyone who wants to buy a car and put it into Uber business as a partner, and also the second round of advice to anyone who wants to come in as a driver. What is your word of advice to those two business partners?
Okay, now I don't know what to say. What I can tell people who actually want to buy cars and venture them into Uber, do less CCs. Sindio? And if you are able, weka mpaka hiyo gas. Yeah, because I've seen a lot of drivers saying, when people saying me, I'm very comfortable. I don't know what you're complaining about. Utaenda upate yake ameweka gas. But me, I can't. Mine is a Sky Active. So do less CCs and maybe just put in gas and then do something else. Yeah, look for something else. Like the way they're advertising and saying, kuwa na kakitu kando. Yeah.
Don't rely on
this. Don't rely on this. It's going to drive you nuts. I think that's where I'm headed. Yeah.
And for the drivers who want to come in as driving partners car.
Okay. Now that is a tricky part because just take care of your partner's car. Sindio, your gari ziko na bei kali. I think most partners, like I'm in a lot of groups. I'm actually a cheerleader in a certain group of people. Most people would complain. There was this case that I'm going to touch kidogo. It's like you have a brother. Ako Gishagi. Unamwambia, sasa unakaa huku ukifanya nini na watu Nairobi wanaendesha watu kila mahali. So your brother comes over, unampatia gari ya sijui nani, and sasa wewe umeheshimika kwa sababu umejipatia heshima wewe mwenyewe. And then your brother gets a very nasty accident. Sawa? An accident, a nasty one. Now, since the partner had two cars, wewe unaendesha yake moja na yingine inaendesha na brother, he doesn't care because he has been with you for a long time. He trusts you. So who your brother yako disappears. Yeah? And goes completely home. Not even calling people, telling them unajua ABCD happened. So unaona sasa? By the time sasa watu wanaanza kutafuta fulani alienda wapi, hatumpati, oh my goodness, let's go to the police station, let's do this. Tunapigiwa simu tunaambiwa stop panicking, ako Gishagi. Hey, and then we start demanding for answers. We need to know what happened and the car. I'm telling you, saa ile tuliekewa hizo picha kwa group, mimi nilihurumia huyo partner na roho yangu yote. Yeah. Because now it has been a week, hiyo gari hata na ilikuwa imegongwa sana mpaka mahali wameweka tracker haionekani. So unaona, so be responsible people. Sawa, don't come. Gari si kitu ya kucheza na mtu.
It's very expensive right now.
And also, not only being expensive, there are people, human beings walking around on the road. Because some drivers they have never gotten the responsibility of actually driving PSV cars. It's not a joke. We have women and children and we've heard what is happening. Sindio? So me, I'll just tell them, be good Kenyans. Please. Yeah, we need more good Kenyans.
And by so doing save zao na pia kama wanataka
watabaika. Si unaona, ukuje na ambition, usikuje na maliciousness. Yeah, come with ambition.
Come with a plan, then you'll save something.
Yeah, kama mimi ningependa kupeana hii yangu, hata kama nitakuwa nikipewa kitu kidogo at the end of the week na nifanye kazi nyingine, but sasa mimi ninaogopa.
Unaogopa madrivers.
Sana, kama risasi.
Sawa. I think acha tumalizie hapo, but tumekushukuru sana.
Thank you so much.
Kutumia hii video kwa WhatsApp.
Thank you.
Pia you can view it and share with your friends so that they can get something to learn out of it.
Yes, I will do that.
Asante sana.
Thank you.
And enjoy the rest of your
And how
evening.
do we follow you on
My YouTube channel is called Explore TV.
Explore TV?
Yes, I will send you the link. You will see it.
Sawa.
Subscribe.
Yes.
I will keep interviewing drivers so that, you know, we can have all shared experiences here.
Sawa.
Sawa, nimeshukuru sana.
All right.
Na Mungu akubariki sana.
Pia wewe.
Asante.
Okay.